All right, number 7. We are told that x is less than 0, and we need to find which one of these expressions must be negative. Well, let's look at the first expression. If we take any number, raise it to the 4th power, that number is non-negative. It could be 0 if x was 0, because 0 to the 4th is 0, but we're already told that x cannot be 0. So any negative number to the 4th power is going to be positive. Negative number to the 2nd power is also positive. So we know that choice A is positive. It's a positive number. So this is positive. A cannot be the right answer. Is there any other answer choice that behaves like A? D does. Negative number to the 6th power is positive, plus a negative number to the 2nd power is positive, plus 1 is positive. That's a positive number. Can't be D. And E behaves the same way as well. Now let's look at choice B. What is a negative number to the 5th power? Well, negative times negative times negative times negative, that's an odd number of negatives, so this will be negative. Minus 1 is another negative number. So this value must be negative. Now let's look at C. If we take a number like negative, say 2 to the 6th power, must that quantity be negative? Well, negative 2 to the 6th is positive 64, minus 1 is 63. So that might be positive. This quantity might be positive. We could use a number like, negative 1/2. This is for choice C again. Well, this would be 1/64 minus 1. That's negative. So it might be negative, might be positive. We don't know which. But since the answer choice requires the expression to always be negative, choice B is the correct answer. All right, number 8. We're going to have our bags and our shoes checked at the airport. Every 10th person is asked to put their shoes through a special x-ray machine. So person number 10, person number 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So these 10 people will have their shoes checked. And then these people, every 20th person, will also have their bags checked. Well, 5 people, there they are with the check marks, 5 people out of the 100 passengers will have both their shoes and their bags checked. This reduces to 1 out of 20. That's the probability. Answer choice C. All right, number 9, we're comparing two rectangles. Rectangle A, we'll call this rectangle A. Rectangle B over here. Let's say rectangle A has a width of x. We'll let this be the width. Then rectangle B has a width that is 30% less than that of rectangle A. So we can call this 0.7x. So if this is 1x or 100x, this would be 770x if this is 100x. So it's 30% less. Then let's look at the length. If this is length y, rectangle B has to have a length that is 30% greater. So if this is 1y, this would be 1.3y. Or if this is 100y, this would be 130y. It's 30% greater. So this area is xy. And this area, 0.7 times 1.3 is 0.91 xy. Okay, so using our same line of reasoning, if this is 1xy and this is 0.91xy, or if we call this 100xy, this would be 91xy. So we have 0.09 is the difference here in percentages. So that's 9% less than rectangle A, which is answer choice D.